I'm in here once again really earning my paycheck as I'm trying to fix a sink here in the break room, and needless to say, this is not something I'm particularly familiar with. And oh, come on, let's just get real. I have no idea how to fix a sink, but guess what? I'm going to introduce you to somebody who can, because the thing is that if you have a leaky sink, did you know that that can produce over 7,000 gallons of water a year? 7,000 gallons of water. So it's a major problem that people need to pay attention to, and you certainly don't want to rely on people like me to fix the sink. So thank goodness I'm joined here by Clint Wolf. He's the program manager for the Urban Water Program at Texas A&M AgriLife. Did you see me in there?
I did, doing a good job trying to fix that sink.
You can do pretty much anything with duct tape, can't you?
You sure can.
All right, well, let's talk about the Fix a Leak Week. What is it all about?
What it's about is trying to get people to take 10 minutes out of their day to go around their house and fix leaks. Leaks can cause every little drop counts, and so we want people to go around their house, look for leaks, their toilets, their faucets, and make those repairs.
7,000 gallons a year. That statistic really surprised me, but that's what we're talking about. If we have a leaky faucet, it can have huge ramifications not only on your own water bill, but also on the environment.
Correct. We want to save and extend our water supplies. So this weekend on Saturday from 1 to 4, we're actually opening our WaterSense labeled home. It's a home that features all WaterSense labeled products. They utilize about 40 to 50% less water than our traditional products.
That's fantastic news. And how complicated is it to fix a sink, would you say?
It's actually not that complicated. Most people can do it themselves. And most small leaks around the house can be done by a homeowner.
All right, well, let's also talk about who's involved in this initiative in Dallas.
It is Dallas Water Utilities, the City of Dallas, EPA Region 6, and Texas A&M AgriLife are actually hosting the event and the grand opening of the WaterSense labeled home.
All right, this is such an important mission. It's such an important campaign. Let's make sure people understand March 23rd is the big day. What can they expect?
Come on out. You'll see we'll have food vendors. We'll actually be able to tour the home. We have a huge landscaping that uses native and adaptive plants, rainwater harvesting. You'll see the latest in irrigation technologies, and you'll actually get to go and look at the home itself.
Okay, so who can attend this event?
Anybody. It's open to the public, 1 to 4 on Saturday.
All right, fantastic. It's important that we get those leaks fixed as soon as possible.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that very, very much. And for more water savings tips, you can visit Dallas Water Utilities at SaveDallasWater.com.
The AgriLife WaterSense labeled home is a partnership between Texas A&M AgriLife Research and Extension, Dallas Water Utilities, and EPA Region 6. And what it is, it's a home that's been retrofitted to install WaterSense labeled products. And the goal is to conserve water, both in the home and in the home landscape.
Well, this is Fix a Leak Week, and we're out here with EPA's WaterSense program, and the whole purpose of the program is to inform the public of just tiny things that they can do in order to save water. EPA has a booth here, but we're also partnering with Texas AgriLife, and what we're doing is we're doing the grand opening for their first WaterSense labeled home. And so inside the home they have many of the WaterSense labeled products that people can look at and can learn about what they can do as far as just tiny improvements that they can make in their home in order to save water.
Today is a culmination of a lot of hard work by a lot of individuals and partnerships, particularly between Texas A&M AgriLife Research, Extension, and the EPA. Conservation is the type of thing that we need people to understand. It doesn't represent sacrifice. It doesn't represent doing without. It just represents using common sense, new tools, and the ability to have technology help them save resources.
I love the open spaces and all the recycled material they're using. And I love the organic material, like especially in the backyard. It's very peaceful and you just feel like you're one with nature. and not to mention all the water conservation throughout the house.
They've constructed this home here and retrofitted it so that they can conserve water. And they're using the landscape differently than normally that people would think about how to put their landscapes in, with the different rock and the plants and the mulch. And they've also got a rainwater harvesting system back over here where they catch the water off of the roof.
It amazes me how we've come so far, just to go back to how things used to be, how we used to save rainwater, and now we're using it to water our plants, and whereas that's how they used to do it, you know, decades ago.